Good morning. Today is Tuesday, January 30th. Boy, where did this month go? It's almost done. It's like I can't believe it. It's so sunny out. It's so nice looking outside, but it's 15 degrees. It's kind of cold. Jim shoveled the snow. Um, Thankfully today, not yesterday, because he worked yesterday, and I thought for sure when he came home from work he was going to try to shovel the snow, but he didn't, so I gave him props for that. I didn't say anything to him because as soon as I would have said something, then he would have had to prove that he's a he-man and gone out there. I forgot to sing, and I did a video on Sunday for Chelsea over at Weight Watcher Running Don. I always say dog. I want to say dog. I don't know why. He's not a dog. He's a nice man. But anyway, so here it goes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chelsea. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. You got to get the cha-cha-cha in. She was 18. Oh my gosh. I remember being 18. It was so long ago. But I remember. But anyway, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Sandy, and I'm addicted to fruit. I realized that yesterday. I so missed my berries. I mean, I know, and it's silly because I had the strawberry and the strawberry pie, and I did have the grapefruit and banana, but it was just, it was missing. It was like an old friend missing from my life, and I was just feeling really bad until I was reading some of my comments this morning. I started to answer them, and then Jim asked me to do some. Oh, my printer! I couldn't figure out my printer. There's something wrong with my printer, and so he was trying to fix that. And then he called me, and I got distracted. But I did read this one, and it was from Elaine Burton, and she said that I should check out and do some research on fruit because fruit is one of the lowest sugars, the ones I'm eating. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do that. So I did some research this morning. I get distracted because I was going to answer my comments, and then I read that one comment, and that got me onto a whole nother rabbit hole. Oh, sorry, got to answer that. Not that you needed to know, but that was Denise. We always call each other in the morning, and I got busy this morning, like I said, and I forgot to call her. So she called me to let me know she's not going to be home. She's on her way out. So anyway, I did do some research this morning, and I found the health benefits of eating fruit. First of all, fiber, which fills you up, keeps you satisfied, and eases your digestion. There's plenty of vitamins. A, B, C, E, and K are all critical for your good health. Lots of minerals, potassium, calcium, magnesium, copper, zinc, phosphorus, and often they have 10 or more minerals in just one piece of fruit. They have antioxidants like vitamins A, C, and E, and you need those to fight disease. A lot of them, like avocados, have healthy fats, which lower your cholesterol and support your healthy skin. And a lot of them have disease-fighting factors. All fruits have been linked with reducing disease. Blackberries, one of my favorites, linked to reducing risks of stroke and cancer. Apples reduce the risk of diabetes. Blueberries, which I'm not a big fan of, but after reading this, I might be trying them, which I don't need another fruit in my life, but you know what? There's always room for one. Blueberries help retain memory as you age, and cantaloupe, which I would have known this sooner, reduce your risk of cataracts. So I want to do that. So what you want to do is you want to stick to whole fruits because there's 3 key rewards in a whole fruit. It gives you fiber. It contains water because we all know you need water during the day. And the chewing kind of sends a message to your brain that you're eating, and it kind of slows you, down from wanting to eat more fattening things. You raise your risk of diabetes and heart disease when you eat too much regular sugar because that spikes your blood levels, whereas fruit won't spike your blood levels right away. And they gave an example of, because natural sugars are slower, and they take longer to digest. And so then the sugar is released into your system a lot slower. So they gave you an example of an apple has 23 grams of sugar, which seems high, 13 of which are fructose. How do you say that word? You know what I mean. But a can of pop has 52 grams of sugar and 30 grams of fructose. You know what I mean. I can't say that word. But anyway, so that kind of gave me some hope. So the highest in sugar fruits are grapes, cherries, figs, dates, raisins, and bananas. Oh, I I didn't like seeing bananas on the list, but I know that they were high in sugar. A middle of the road, which is 8 to 12 grams of sugar, is nectarines, peaches, cantaloupes, honeydews, blueberries, oranges, pears, plums, apricots, and pineapple. On that list, you know, like in the summer I do eat peaches. But really, the only other thing I really eat on that is pineapples all year round, which I do like pineapples. And what are very, very high are figs. So instead of figs, what you should eat is something low. So I'm going to tell you what's high and what you should eat in place of it, low. Figs are high, but cranberries are low. Mangoes are high, but raspberries are low. Cherries are high, blackberries are low. Grapes are high, strawberries are better. So I did a little research, and it said that an average woman, a woman's intake of sugar grams should be 25 grams a day, or 6 teaspoons, and men should have 38 grams a day, which is 9 teaspoons. But the average American consumes 82 grams of sugar every day, which is 19.5 teaspoons. So that's not good. But anyway, the ones that are lowest in sugar are lemons and limes. Raspberries have 5 grams of sugar for 1 cup. Blackberries have 7 grams of sugar for 1 cup. A grapefruit has 9 grams of sugar for a half of a grapefruit. And I eat a whole grapefruit, so that's 18 grams of sugar. So that's where I think I'm going wrong, is I'm eating too much of it doesn't really say bananas. I didn't look for bananas. Oh yeah, bananas, no, they have 3 grams of fiber, but it didn't show me how much sugar it had, now that I'm thinking about it. Because bananas contain fiber, which may reduce sugar spikes. A medium-sized banana has starch and sugar, but also 3 grams of fat. So they say everyone, including diabetics, should eat a banana, but because it has significant health benefits for people with diabetes. But you have to not go crazy on the bananas, which I do go crazy on the bananas. They contain B6 vitamins, which help reduce stress, and it regulates your metabolism. So just based on this thing, I have probably a cup of raspberry, which is 5. I probably have a cup of strawberries, which is 7, so that's 12. And the sugar is 7, so that's 19. And 18 for the grapefruit, that's 30. So that puts me over right there, because I should only have 25 grams, and it says I should only have, and I just told you what I eat is 30 grams of sugar. So I am eating too much sugar, because that's not even including the banana, because I didn't look to see how many grams of banana, it didn't tell me how many grams of sugar there was in a banana. No, I don't see it anywhere. And I know I put a list of it, so what I'm going to have to start doing, if I want my sugar intake from my fruit, is I'm going to have to cut it in half. So instead of eating a whole cup of raspberries, I'll have to measure it out. Because I don't measure it, I just count so many raspberries. But I bet you I'm assuming, because I've seen how many I put on a plate, I bet you it is a whole cup. So if I was to cut that in half, I could still have all of my fruit, still manage my fix, and still have some weight loss. Because I'll look at, I'm 5 grams over just from my sugar from breakfast, and that's not including all the other things I'm eating during the day, which have sugar in it. So I'm going to rethink my sugar, or rethink my fruit, but I'm not going to eliminate my fruit. I just can't. I should never, what did I tell you the other day? There's no such word as can't. You're not supposed to say can't. I will reduce my intake of sugar with my fruits. I will choose better. I will eat less. But I'm not going to eliminate it, because I don't know. I would rather go overboard on the sugar from fruit than going overboard on sugar from a pop. I'll go with that. So, okay, I got things to do. Why are you guys holding me up? I got things to do. I got house to clean. What else I got to do? I got to answer my comments. In the whole scheme of things, I guess I don't really have much to do. But I'm going to do something. So I layered my clothes today because it's cold. It's really cold. And I keep my thermostat low, especially when Jim's not here, because he tends to put it up higher. Which is odd, because usually Jim was always the one that was warm and I was always cold. But now that I'm losing weight, I get colder quicker, I guess. Maybe that's it. I guess when you're, no, that makes no sense either. I'm going to go because I'm making no sense. Okay, let's eat breakfast. I did look it up, and there's 14 grams of sugar in a banana, and there's going to be 18 grams in my grapefruit, so that's 32 grams. I'm already 7 over. But I have to eat the bananas. As you can see, they're kind of going bad. The Weight Watcher says you can have it, but I'm going to have to rein it in a little bit. So I started my day with a prayer. I drank 50 ounces of water. I wanted to thank Sister on a Mission. She found out that it was 1 Corinthians 6:19 that said, "Don't you know your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God. You are not your own." So thank you. I knew I can always count on you guys. So it's 0 for my eggs, my banana, my grapefruit, my tea, and my water. 4 points for my half a cup of oatmeal. 1 point for a quarter cup of 2% milk. And 3 points for my 4 slices of bacon. It's an 8-point breakfast, so I have 17 points left for the rest of the day. If I made any mistakes on my sugar content for the fruits and that, I know I have lots of nurses out there. Could you let me know if I did something wrong? And like repeating what I read in that article, because I don't like to represent something if I'm saying it wrong. And if I do make a mistake, I can always count on you guys to let me know, because you're very nice to me. And I just don't want to pass on bad information. I researched this stuff for myself because I'm really dedicated this year to losing my weight. Not that I wasn't dedicated last year, but I have a whole different frame of mind this year. 2017 was the year of Sandy, and it got me back on track. It got me knowing what I wanted to do with my life, what direction I wanted to go. But I think in 2018, I want to explore myself a little bit more, a little bit deeper, figure out what makes me tick, why I eat when I eat, what I eat, different things like that. And I just think if I take time each day this year to kind of reflect and research what my food choices, just my choices in life in general. I just want to make this a whole new me for 2018 is my theme, a whole new me. Not that I didn't like the old me, but I want to be better physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. I just want to improve on myself. And that's what I'm dedicating this year to. So with you guys, with all your help, I know I can do it. I have no doubt. And I know I have to do it on my own, but everybody needs that little gentle nudge or that little push or just that little, slap on the back or a little clap, a little applause or something along the way. Everybody needs that. And you guys always supply that for me, and I'm really appreciative of it. So I'll put up part 2 tonight, probably around 8 or 9 o'clock. I'm going to go answer my comments now. I don't like to fall behind on those. I really do feel like we're having a conversation. I really do. I love it so much. I really do. And you guys you're so helpful. I know I say that a lot, but I can't say it enough. So thank you for you being you. Okay, while I was editing this movie or whatever, I realized I gave you the wrong channel name. It's not Weight Watchers Running Don. It's West Virginia. Running Don. West Virginia. I know that because he lives in West Virginia and Valerie Reese lives in Virginia. They're neighbors. I don't know why I called him that. I guess I was so consumed with calling him Running Dog, which I always do, and it's Running Don, D-O-N. And even then I want to say Dawn, D-A-W-N. Okay, Don, you need to change your name. It's got to be Don or Dog. No, wait a minute. It's got to be Dawn or Dog. Then I'll get your channel right. But anyway, his channel name is West Virginia Running Don. That's his channel name. So I'll put a link to his channel. How about that? Well, I didn't realize how loud Jim's TV show was when I was showing you my breakfast. He was watching Game of Thrones. Loud. Sorry about that.